It is Bounty Broker review time again, this time for the newer Open Range pack, which came out in October, as well as the older Plunder Pack, which is going to be going away sometime in November. The exact date is unknown. Remember that when a bounty pack is removed, you get to keep everything from the pack that you've already unlocked, but you are effectively cut off from an additional supply of duplicate items, or if you've never done it before, you won't even be able to unlock them the first time until the bounty pack returns, and you never know how long that's going to take. So you can consider this your last chance to get items from the Plunder Pack until, well, who knows when it's coming back. Alright though, it's time to talk bounties. Let's begin with the newer pack, the Open Range pack, and remember the rules: bounty items only, no clothing, and we're going to reduce the list as much as possible to the best items. And in this case, for Open Range, there's really only one choice. And that would be the scoped Big Hank rifle, an unusual weapon both for being a lever-action rifle. The lever-action weapons were actually introduced in the Open Range pack, so it is among the first of its kind in State of Decay 2, and also for using the much less common 0.357 hollow point magnum rounds. Now, right off the bat, a notable thing about this weapon is the bounty, which is to just kill 5 screamers with rifles. Very easy to do. If you want more copies of the scoped Big Hank rifle, they will cost 500 influence each. And being a lever-action weapon, it is exempt from durability damage, just like bolt-action weapons, revolvers, and pump-action shotguns, meaning you never have to repair it, and you never have to worry about it ever breaking down from usage. So, what makes this weapon good is that it's easy to obtain, it's pretty efficient, it's powerful, and it's very accurate. As the name suggests, it's got a scope, and it's a pretty good scope. It zooms in far, the crosshair becomes pinpoint accurate, there isn't a lot of sway, so it's not hard to make accurate shots at medium and even long range with this weapon. It also has a mod slot that can take either a brake or a silencer, so if you slap a silencer on it, you can shoot at long range silently, and because it's lever action, no durability damage, and that means the negative effect of silencers, which cause extra damage to the weapon's durability, doesn't even matter. It's also deadlier than average, not because of the bullet it shoots, but because the lever-action rifles shoot faster than the bolt-action rifles, which is what its counterpart really is, and when most zombies die in one headshot, firing speed is what matters more, and the scope Big Hank rifle has the advantage here. That said, this weapon does have disadvantages, and one of the big ones is the way it reloads. It's not magazine or clip-fed, so that means you gotta put the bullets in one at a time, which does increase the reload time quite a bit, so I do recommend using gunslinging when you're using the scope Big Hank rifle. The other disadvantage is the ammo, and that's because while it's true the hollow point rounds do more damage, most of the enemies you're fighting, they die in one headshot, so you'd rather shoot cheap bullets that kill them in one hit instead of expensive bullets that kill them in one hit. Now, extra damage is more valuable against something like a Juggernaut or a Plague Heart, but you want a rapid-fire weapon against them in order to shred them quickly, and that's not what this gun does. But even with the disadvantages, I still think it's a pretty good weapon, especially because of how easy it is to obtain, and it's going to be perfect for the silent marksman, especially in the higher difficulties. Anyways, let's move on to the Plunder Pack. Remember, this is going to be leaving probably in November, and we don't know when it's going to come back, so this is your last chance to get them or get more of them. And I actually reviewed this already as the first episode of this series, so you could watch that for the extensive review. Let's just go over the cliff notes for brevity. First up, we've got the Bilge Rat Shovel, which is a type of blunt weapon. The bounty for it is to kill 50 zombies with blunt weapons, and every extra shovel that you want to buy is only 240 influence, which is one of its main perks. But what's more is it's just a really good blunt weapon in general, very similar to the Cleo Mace, and that requires you to play Daybreak and spend prestige on it. It's got a great ease of use rating, so you don't use up a lot of stamina to swing it around, and it's got a high knockdown rating, which when combined with this striking melee skill will knock down zombies in one hit, allowing you to easily and effectively execute them. And really, its only disadvantage is that its durability is a little bit low compared to other blunt weapons, but it's still got a healthy level of durability. But next up, we've got the Dead Man's Cutlass, which is a bladed weapon. The bounty for this is to specifically kill 50 plague zombies with bladed weapons, and if you want more cutlasses, they're going to cost 500 influence each. And this weapon is basically the bladed weapon to the Bilge Rat Shovel's blunt weapon. It's just got really good stats, easily comparable to other top-tier bladed weapons such as the high-angle rescue hatchet. And it also has the same kind of trading some of the weapon's durability for much better ease of use. And once again, the durability, while lower, is still really good, especially by bladed weapon standards, and the high ease of use means you're not going to use a lot of stamina as you swing it around and do executions. The Cutlass also has plenty of lethality, so you're going to be cleaving a path through these zombies pretty efficiently. But next up, we've got the Spyglass Rifle. This is a scoped 50 caliber bolt action rifle with a 4-round capacity. The bounty is to kill 300 non-freak zombies with headshots, and if you want more of these rifles, they cost 975 influence each. Now, there's really two reasons why the Spyglass Rifle is so good, and the first one is for base defense, especially in the Nightmare Zone, and really all of the 50 caliber rifles are super good for base defense because they will kill a Juggernaut in 5 hits. But what's more is that this weapon is supposed to be balanced by very high ammunition costs, but in the hands of your AI allies, which is why it's good for base defense, they've got infinite ammo, so they can shoot this weapon all they want. And now, the other reason why the Spyglass Rifle is so good is that it's, well, as long as the bounty pack is available, it's a guaranteed way to get a 50 caliber rifle, and it's also pretty cheap compared to the typical price you'd expect to pay. You see, 50 caliber weapons are usually a bit elusive. You either get them from rare loot or from rare merchants, and typically they cost over 1,000 influence. So this is guaranteed, just no questions. Well, once again, as long as the bounty pack is here, and it costs less than you'd typically expect. Anyways, the final item on the list is the Megalodon, which is a high-performance car. The bounty for it is to kill 50 hordes, and if you want more Megalodons, they cost 1,500 influence each. And the reason why the Megalodon made the list is because cars are just super good in State of Decay, especially if you can, assuredly have a really high-quality vehicle. And it's worth it to have different cars for different jobs. This vehicle is super fast, super maneuverable, but it isn't excessively touchy on the turning. It's got good durability for a vehicle of its type, and also it has good cargo capacity for a vehicle of its type. Normally the super fast cars don't have a lot of cargo slots, but this one actually has 4, which is well over average. And all this combines into just an awesome dispatch vehicle. Just pound out those quests that are scattered across the map. Race around the map to knock out those infestations. And with the extra cargo capacity, fit maybe 1 or 2 more rucksacks. And you know that does make a difference. But hey, that is going to conclude my review of the Open Range Pack and the soon-to-be leaving Plunder Pack. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Did this inspire you to go after some of these items? Are there some that you felt should have made the list that I didn't include? Or maybe you think some of these aren't worthy of the list? Let me know down in the comment section. At any rate, until next time, like this video if it was informative, share it with a friend if you want to try to get them to help you with the bounty, subscribe for future State of K2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.